You know, the haunt season is just around the corner. And I wanted to visit Universal Studios Florida today to find a certain filming location from a horror movie from back in 2009 that was filmed here on property. Hi everybody and welcome to the World of Micah. Today we are visiting Universal Studios Florida, where we are going to be tracking down a filming location from the 2009 horror film Final Destination 4. There are 5 in this series, and they actually reshot the final scene for Final Destination 4 here at Universal Studios. They had an original scene that was shot in a mall. They decided to scrap that idea and they reshot the ending here at Universal Studios, and I figured we would travel over towards the Sting Alley area and find where they shot the final scene. You're gonna get to tag along now. Let's take a closer look. Now straight ahead, this is known as Sting Alley, Delancey Street in the New York backlot area of Universal Studios Florida. And the reason they use this for film and TV is because it was actually designed to be a real working backlot here for the studios when this park opened. Actually, intros to TV shows are filmed here as well. In fact, Nickelodeon's All That was filmed right over here. But this has been used for Superboy, tons of different music videos, and they also used the other side here for the last scene, the ending scene of Final Destination 4. So the scene starts out in this area and they had a crane shot. You can see this pole and this street light here. There's a bus passing right over here in front of this crosswalk. Look at the bus on the side. Now, if you're a local Central Florida native, you will know that that is actually a Lynx bus, spelled L-Y-N-X. It's a local bus company we have here in Florida. But they put a little extra line on there, and it's just a YNX company. But it's funny that you can see the 407-841 Lynx is still on the side. That is the Lynx number. But this is where the opening scene took place here. The bus was going in front of this line, this crosswalk, and there was a man on scaffolding. Now the main character is walking right in front of the light pole here. And where we are looking right now is more or less where he was. The scaffolding was to the left right here. And you can see that below the gentleman who was on the scaffolding. And his character's name is Nick. He was walking up and he's going to let this gentleman know to be careful that his scaffolding wasn't safe. And right here is where we know this is the location, because the Union City sign can be seen right next to the man in the hard hat who was working up on the side of the building talking to Nick in this scene. And then it cuts to a different shot, and Nick was right about here. You can see the sorbet sign across the way at Louis Bar and Grill, and he was pointing to his cast when he was warning the gentleman to be safe. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I start filming this, it decides to rain here at Universal. Oh, Central Florida. Now right up here, pay attention to the ground, the brickwork in this white line right here. You can see Nick crossing the street, still using that crane shot. And he was crossing the street to head over to the Death by Caffeine coffee shop they have here. And straight ahead at Nazerman's Pawn Shop, this was Death by Caffeine, the local coffee shop in the film. This is where the final scene of Final Destination 4 took place. Now in this, they covered up the Nazerman's, that awning right there, the green awning, was not here. They removed that, as well as the Loans Pawnbroker 109 sign. But to the left, the Siegler Brothers van and storage can still be seen in the shot. And walking in here today, it was not raining at all. As you can see in the distance, it actually looks pretty clear. There's just one giant cloud over this section. It's the Final Destination curse. The Final Destination curse is happening right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say they did not film inside here. The cafe, I believe that was a cut shot that cut to a sound stage, because behind these facades is pretty much nothing but storage here at Universal. But the next shot can be seen looking out the window, and I believe it was a green screen shot. The way it looks, you can sometimes tell things are green screen, but it'll be looking at what we're looking at now, which is Louis and the Union City News and Rosie's Irish Shop. You can see the three actors sitting at the table and those buildings in the background. And this is when Nick gets the the inkling that something was about to happen. And then right over here is where the 18-wheeler was charging towards the scaffolding. And you can see the construction workers moving out of the way and buckets going everywhere and the scaffolding falling over, and then the 18-wheeler went straight ahead. Then it cuts to a 18-wheeler that actually bumps into the scaffolding right against Stillman's Gym, and you can see the American flag is still up there with the windows. And what's funny is the Led Zeppelin window that's up here can sort of be seen, but they removed the bottom window, they lifted it up, so you can't read the members of Led Zeppelin's name in this shot. I believe they did that on purpose. But Stillman's Gym can be seen in the shot. And then finally the 18-wheeler comes crashing into the coffee shop at the three actors, and it cuts to the credits, the ending credits of Final Destination 4. It all took place right here. Universal Studios in the New York area near Louis, a very popular and busy street here that not many people realize was used in a fairly popular horror film. So the next time you visit Nazerman's Loan and Bargain's facade here at Universal, just know that behind these windows is where terror struck the final scene in Final Destination 4. Well, we came, we saw, we took care of business here. A very rainy afternoon at Universal Studios, Florida, the filming location of the final scene in Final Destination 4. But like I said, our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the thumbs up button the next time you're here at Universal Studios. Tell someone World of Micah sent you, and I will see you on the next episode. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.